Hey, Brendan.
Hmm?
What does Eneru look like?
What?
What does Eneru look like?
Eminem?
Go on.
Really long earlobes.
Does he look like a bitch?
What?
I've got this passage memorized here for you. Ezekiel 25:17. The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness, for he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is God when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
Oh no, Devin, please!
Nice.
Nice. That was good. No retakes. That's it. Fucking wrap up. We're done.
We're done
One
here.
take.
I have achieved my lifelong goal of ever getting to say that line. Not nearly as badass as him, but
Dude, we all strive to be fucking Samuel L. Jackson deep down.
Just a little bit.
If I could be a hundredth as badass,
Oh
my
my
life
god.
would be complete.
Facts, dude. Absolute fucking facts. Thank you, Devin. That was
I would still feel badass just getting slapped by the man. Like,
I really
Like-
just honestly, that's on my bucket list. Like, either give him a handshake
Facts.
or just get fucking slapped. Like, either or.
as hard as he can. And I would literally just like kiss his hand afterwards saying thank you.
Backhand. Bonus points for a backhand.
Yes, bonus points for that.
No. He would ask you. He'd be like, "Yo, dude, front hand or backhand?" And you'd be like, "Oh, I get to choose."
Oh my god.
He's letting me choose.
Here, put these rings on.
Choose.
Here, put these rings on.
No, yeah, he's like, "You better choose fast." As he's putting all of his rings on, and you're just like,
I'm never gonna wash this cheek.
all right. So yeah, we watched some One Piece shit. All right, and maybe it's time. We'll just go right into the summary first. The final stage is set as the numbers whittle away. God invites everyone to the final showdown, but there are 6 when God has decreed only 5 will remain. Weapons turn on God in defiance of his will, but they are no match. 5 becomes 4 when the former God feels an unwelcome familiar sensation. 4 becomes 3 with a sudden realization. 3 becomes 2 as the brave swordsman falls. 2 becomes 1 as the proud warrior heeds the call. And 1 becomes none as they follow God's will with no other choice. And yet, there is still one more, hidden from God's sight within the belly of the beast. Emerging finally, the new one stumbles upon the fallen and knows what he must do. He must defeat God. So I think number one question is who was the closest in terms of who guessed how many people were going to be done at the end, or who was going to be done at the very end?
I don't remember who y'all said.
I think we're technically tied at 4 out of 5. I know I have 4 out of 5.
I know you have more than me because you guessed Nami. I think I guessed Nico Robin at one point. And I had Zoro, I had Luffy, but Luffy technically wasn't considered in the 5. That's the real problem.
Correct.
Yeah, that was the kicker that I never wanted to be like the big Keck guy, but every time you guys said Luffy, I was like, yeah, these guys are idiots.
I just to remind the audience, my final list of 5 survivors was Eneru, Luffy, Wiper, Nami, Robin. So I have 4 out of 5 there, with Luffy being absent and Zoro being there, ironically enough, as part of my original list, who I removed for Robin.
Yeah, because I think mine was Luffy, Eneru, Zoro, Ohm, and I don't remember if it was I don't think it was Nico Robin. I think I changed it to Nico Robin from the original time. I don't remember who the 5th one was. But yeah.
So the big winner therefore is Christian by
I
default.
guess that makes it me.
Yeah.
The big winner.
Winner,
Thank
chicken
you,
dinner.
Thank you.
Yeah, I will take this trophy. Woohoo.
I'd like to thank my fans for always believing in my prediction skills.
Yeah, wait a minute. I didn't know you had
Especially
OnlyFans. Moving on. Segue into. So, one of our first points is the Zoro versus the Ob fight. So, what?
Am I the only one that was very underwhelmed by that fight?
No, you're not.
That was a very underwhelming fight. I was like expecting some more awesome Zoro sword shit, maybe like a new like unique thing where it's like, oh, I find out a way to cut Cloud Steel or something.
Nope.
None of that.
We just tripled the power of the Phoenix move.
I'm gonna be. I don't know if I'm in the minority, but honestly, they made Ohm seem like a way cooler fighter for this particular duel than they ever did to my boy Zoro. I love Zoro, he's a homie, but they gave my boy Ohm like this crazy ass fucking sword whip that can also turn into like a shield, and he lays like traps throughout the battlefield. And how does Zoro eventually win? He just puts his bandana on and goes, but what if I threw 3 flying attacks at you? And
wow,
he just fucking
something that Zoro's never thought of before. Doing 3 of something that normal people don't do.
Yeah, I know Zoro's thing is one-shotting and Zoroing people, but as soon as it happened, I was like, I really hope this isn't it for Ohm. And then it is, obviously, but
of course, yeah.
God damn, I was just so...
And then they added more insult to injury by how he defeats the dog.
Okay,
Yeah.
to be completely honest with you, I love the
dumbest.
dog.
When I literally wrote down, I was like, "This is the dumbest fucking thing on the planet. It obeys anyone."
It's a good boy. What can I say? Holly is a good boy.
It's the best boy. It is the best boy. I loved that bit with the dog. That was like the only nice thing I had in that episode.
It was like they were just trying to, like, okay, get all these fights out of the way. We got to move on. We got to get to the next, actual important fights. Move. And it's like,
I mean,
it's so underwhelming.
This was really the only fight happening.
They put more emphasis into Hatori's fucking fight than Ohm's.
These are the facts. These are actually the facts.
Sad.
I got more versus swinging shit and slashing and shit. What the fuck is this?
I hate it.
I demand justice.
You know what's hilarious too is that at one point during their fight, Zoro was even like, wow, this guy can like predict my moves. What the fuck? Even though this dude was present when all the straws did the big, around the campfire and described all the shit they went through that day. And literally Sanji, Usopp, and Luffy were like, yeah, no, these guys can like read our moves ahead of time. It's really fucking annoying. And then Zoro still, in the middle of this fight, goes, it's like he can read
Are we sure he
my
wasn't
moves.
asleep?
To be fair, I wouldn't put it past him to be asleep and or just not paying attention.
Yeah, I mean, listen, this is also the guy who like was riding
Gets lost going south.
Well, yeah, he was riding a southbird going, "Where are you taking me?"
I won't disagree with everyone's analysis of this fight being underwhelming. However, and I think I'm the minority here, that I think it was how do I say that? Like, good in the sense of you make Ohm look really strong because Mantra is broken, right? And he's got all these traps and whatnot. And they stay true kind of to the spirit of Zoro, where he's like, all right, I know you're on the other side of this wall, or you're going to be because I said so. And you're going to throw a swing at me. And when you do, I'll react perfectly, just one-shot you. And so, like, I understand why that makes for a really underwhelming fight, but it felt proper and appropriate and like on brand kind of.
I ain't gonna say
I highly disagree with that.
I ain't gonna say I don't love the 108 caliber Phoenix, because we love that projectile shit that our boy Zoro does. And I do love me some triple sword style shit that Zoro, because honestly this is like the progression, right? They wrote in a projectile attack for Zoro when he was up against Brahm, and then he was like, but what if I did it with all of my swords, because I'm that cool? And he did it. I will say, I think that this could have been a lot more impactful if they at least like animated it somewhat better, because really all that happened was he just threw the little blue, flames out into the sky, and then Ohm was like on the ground in the next frame, and it didn't have like the same, it didn't hit like it did when he was fighting against Mr. One.
It wasn't even
or
a full
Hachi.
episode of the fight. That's what makes it even worse. It was half the episode was their fight.
Right, and that's true
And
too.
so it's like when even the Chopper fight lasted longer than this one.
Mm-hmm.
And it built up.
Chopper dying to Ohm lasted longer.
Yeah. there's in storytelling, you have to build it up before you get to the climax. This was just like, all right, we're here and we're done.
Yep, it just, we've moved on.
I was like, oh, that happened.
Yeah, like especially the last time we saw these two, Zoro had just found Chopper's like basically dead body.
Yeah, it was like there's almost like no like resolution to that like whole like quote unquote not vengeance, but like let's call it is vengeance. Like it wasn't like there was no resolution to it. It was just like and we're done. It's like I'm badass swordsman. Okay, time to deal with Snake time. Like
Yeah, man, they gotta rescue the captain. Priorities.
they didn't even know he was in there.
Doesn't even know he's in there.
They don't even know he's there.
Just
Nami comes out of nowhere and he goes, "What the hell?" And she's like, "Luffy's in there," and he's like, "What?" Like
That's one of my favorite bits too. He's like, "God damn it, that Brad is way more trouble than he's worth. Do you know that?" And then Nami's like, how the fuck do I know? It's not my fucking fault." Yeah, I fucking know he's a brat.
I was in there with him.
Yeah, right. But no, I agree. The whole Zoro versus Ohm thing, this one in particular, I ain't gonna lie. This particular Zoro fight, in my personal opinion, is the most fucking forgetful Zoro fight I think the series has to offer, which is a damn shame because, Ohm kind of presents himself as a relatively interesting character with a relatively interesting skill set. And they just kind of do him dirt to justify Zoro learning how to throw his attacks with all three blades as opposed to just the one. And I mean, it's still cool that he learned that new skill, but yeah, this fight is relatively underwhelming. And
they couldn't even crab guillotine him. They just had to do some lame ass.
They couldn't even crab guillotine. But
like something. Give me something.
You wanna know whose fight was better than this one?
what's that?
Holy versus the Shandorian with the spear, who says a Shandorian warrior does not fear a dog. Immediately gets knocked out by Holy.
Immediately gets
Holy
murked.
poses on his fucking body. Just flexes on him.
But moving on in that same episode, we went into what? We went into the snaky dude, and we had Isa with Gonfall and Luffy and Nami or whatever.
The Lord of the Sky.
The Lord of the Sky himself. I actually really liked this part of the episode too, where they honestly, like peel back the layers for a second. The only reason that Isa and Gonfall had any confrontation whatsoever was specifically to get Luffy up to date on the backstory of our current situation.
It does kind of feel that way, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The only reason that they had any beef with each other in that moment was specifically so that Luffy could be like, yes, I understand as the protagonist exactly where we are in the plot.
Grab Spearhead. No, but friends.
Grab Spearhead. No, but friendship is magic.
Draws half a smiley face on his hand like in Yu-Gi-Oh.
No, but actually though,
I want to talk about that because that scene rubbed me the wrong way a little bit, in the sense of so Isa confronts Gonfall with his spear, and she's like threatening him to like do harm, because she's a Shandorian. She wants revenge just like everyone else does seemingly.
Mm-hmm.
And Nami, and part Luffy, but mostly Nami, just like tries to make her feel bad, and like from where I'm sitting, like invalidate her anger and say like, oh, like the bad people aren't the ones who like took your land or like anyone who's angry. It's the people who don't want to coexist after all this. And I'm like, we're really trying to make her feel bad after like her ancestral home has got like they got kicked off their land, and then like they're trying to get it back, and it was like, nah, like just live all together on the land. And they're like, no, fuck you. They stole it from us. We want it back.
Well, hold on. I ain't gonna defend all of her points, but I remember specifically she was like, dude, that was 400 years ago. these people are not the ones who took your land. But they do have to deal with, like, the nonsense that has transpired through the ages, I guess. But I think at the end of the day, Nami was trying to just, like, cool Isa off and be like, dude, 400 years ago are not these goons right here. We can compromise.
It takes two to tango.
Yeah, right. And compromise it happens with both parties, not just, one person fucking bending over to the other or whatever. I can vibe with that. Now, I can agree as well. Like, she's not completely unfounded, because it's not like our boy Gonfall here was doing the Shandorians any favors when he was shacking up in, his fucking shrine at the top of Giant Jack or whatever the fuck, overlooking Upper Yard, going like, yes, Verth, we like.
But what if I did feel bad, and then that random goon from the 650 Divine Forces goes, what are you talking about, feel bad? Don't feel bad.
Don't feel bad. It sucks for them, all right? This is ours now. And then all of a sudden he's like, wow, maybe.
Like, maybe you're right. Maybe I don't feel bad. And then Isa basically has none of what they're saying and goes to stab Gonfall anyway because she's an ice cold
right.
She is ice cold killer.
She is ice fucking cold. So like after everything that is going on, honestly, her anger is not unfounded. I do want to make that clear.
No.
It is not unfounded anger, but she is like, after listening to Nami and everyone be like, it's just not worth it. Like, just fucking relax. She was like, Nah, I'm killing this dude. It starts the stab animation. And then Luffy walks up and goes like,
but friends though.
It's actually one of my favorite lines. It was actually kind of badass. He was like, he was apologizing. Probably not the best time to kill a man. And I was like, ooh, yikes. Right in the feels. That was surprisingly good.
This whole scene felt so weird that I zoned out during that dialogue, so I didn't even know he said that, honestly, because I was so I was just so disinterested in this scene because I was like, this is so forced. I don't really give a shit.
Well,
this has already been like a fucking dead horse we've been beating for the past 20 episodes.
Can't blame you.
Its primary purpose was to suddenly get Luffy on the same page with the rest of the characters as to the conflict between Gonfall and the Shenton.
But this goes back to like what I was saying. This is literally just giving Luffy the chance to go, no, but friends though. And that's it. That is it. There's no depth to this. There's nothing. It's just that is its sole purpose for this whole scene is literally just for Luffy to go to show the fans, look at the camera, and go finger snap and everything. But friends though. That's it.
Absolutely. You're damn right. And I love it.
Goddamn shonen's ruining my little girl stabbing old man.
It's fucking useless.
As the guy who loves Naruto, dude, that shit's all about like friends and nothing.
Nah, that shit claps. They spend like 7 episodes making up an apology.
Why?
Mixed with fucking kunai and the same animation of a sword going through a guy's chest from another guy's mouth. That
also, in Naruto, Isa would have been allowed to stab Gonfall first before they pull her back. It's like, all right, listen.
Exactly. She'd already be like halfway through his torso. She would be halfway through his torso. He would be bleeding. Luffy would be holding the back from the ground, just like that monkey man did to fucking the fourth Hokage? No, third Hokage, holding the fucking spear, saying, "Isa, don't do it." And fucking Orochimaru's like, "Yes, murder." And it'd be like 7 episodes, and then you feel bad at the end. That's what happens. This, just friends.
So anyway, Eneru like breaks the floor up top to like bring everyone down, and now we've got all of our players together.
So, quick question. I thought that this scene took place on that like little cloud above the beanstalk, like above that point, not on the main cloud level. So I got confused when he knocked everything down a level because I was like, okay, cool, they're on the base level, whatever. And then he's like, nah, we underground now. And I'm like, wait, what?
Well, no.
I'm confused.
So Robin and Robin.
Robin and Robin.
Specifically, Robin and Robin and Robin.
Baskin
and Robin and Robin. Batman was there too, but mostly
Robin.
It is very hard to tell because everything is just clouds. But apparently, she was underground the whole time, and she says that at some point, like when she goes digging, she pulls the Minecraft blocks out and finds the lower level. So we already know that Robin has made her way down to a lower level. And then we know, we already know that they're on a higher level, like where Ohm's trial is, because Zoro takes a whole ass Southbird that flies up there. And Chopper climbs up vertically up the beanstalk with hooves to get to that area before, like 4 episodes ago. So
that's why I was confused, because I was like, wait, how did they didn't show them smashing through the clouds to get to that spot. They just show them like falling. So I'm like, what happened? What?
Well, in this instance, yeah, and Eneru shoots lightning straight up through all of the different levels of the the subfloor, and then up the beanstalk, and just smashes all of the floors up to that point, so that they fall down onto the level of Shandora, where Robin and himself are.
Enter is the worst kind of griefer in Minecraft.
Just honestly like a dickhead. He's the dude who plants TNT everywhere with a fucking redstone switch somewhere and blows everyone up. What a dickhead.
And then all of these people just mysteriously survive that fall, by the way.
Dude,
Zoro is a professional skydiver. This man should have, like, if he was a real world person, I imagine he's professional.
Gonfall?
He has armor. He has armor.
Waiver?
Yo, that waiver is indestructible, though. We need to talk about
How did
this.
Robin not get crushed by everything falling on top of her?
Well, I mean,
she's
Wiper.
I don't care
was
about
mostly
those.
out of the way.
I don't care about those two. Well, there's Wiper, but I mean, he's shown to be also just as indestructible, having taken 2 reject dials. But we'll talk about that later.
Why bother talking about that later? Let's talk about that right now.
Wait. There's a little meat.
There's some things in between. What
All
happened?
right. We'll get there.
So, like, all I'm saying is none of them should survive this fall. But then again, who am I to talk? This is One Piece, and nothing makes any sense. Robin even addresses this nonsense.
Absolutely nothing.
Immediately, Robin goes, or Zoro says, like, he lifts up a rock that he fell, underneath, and he goes, "Damn, that almost killed me. I almost died." And Robin's staring at him, going, "Yeah, like, that would be what happens, but for like a normal person." And then Zoro just casually looks over and goes, "Oh, hey, Robin, what's up?" Just hauling Chopper next to him too, and it's like, yeah, I'm the idiot here for even for a second that anybody would die from that.
Go moving on a little bit from this. Speaking of like the dusting yourself off scenes, if you will. What is good with the animators? They get to Nami and they just make a whole frame dedicated to her smacking her own ass. Yeah. And I'm like, bro,
someone was on the horny juice for this.
I do not wish to be horny. I only wish to be happy.
What's her guts theme here?
Unfortunately, the show does kind of milk Nami a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. But so we get after they fall down, Enru just fucking murks the snake because
oh my
fuck
god,
that snake.
Poor snake, the Sky Lord.
3 swords, no effect. Lightning, OP.
Yikes!
Hold on. So before we go on to oofing the snake, there's a part where the snake's head gets stuck underneath the clouds and it looks like it's drowning or God knows what. And my question is about that is, how many layers of clouds are they from just fucking falling to the fucking planet?
I imagine quite a lot.
This is what you wanted to talk about?
Okay, fine. Do you want to move on to the oofing of the snake?
No, I thought you were going to bring up the part where like the snake is looking around like it's looking for something, and
I thought that was what you were going to.
That was also, I was getting there too.
Oh, okay.
But well, like at first I wanted to figure out how many layers to this fucking
enough.
The cloud land, I don't think it's worth talking about.
Do the clouds come back? Is that hole just there forever and someone could just fall to their death?
I do. I would imagine that the clouds would eventually come back, but it probably grows like grass. It doesn't just happen overnight. Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe some Minecraft main out there can answer this question for us.
Yeah, for sure.
Some Skyblock main.
This is a question nobody has ever asked. So there's no answer.
But no, yeah, I did like the fact how like it started looking around like, oh my god, home, and then they fucking murk his ass.
Did they fucking murk his poor ass?
Deep fried snake, anybody?
That is a crispy snake.
And like you see like Luffy in its eyeball like winking with it.
Well,
like,
that's the very end of the episodes we watched when he leaves.
Out of curiosity, who had on the bingo card that the snake was going to last this fucking long?
You did. You had the snake.
I did have this on the bingo card.
But that's also because you cheated.
Well, but he wasn't one of the 5, though, to be fair.
Well, yeah. We also learned as part of that Eneru was accepting mid-game entries, which I had accounted for, but I could continually just used the idea that it was the original 81. But
right, fair enough.
He doesn's follow his own rules. This game's broken.
This game is
He's God. What does he need to?
Yeah, he's God. He makes the rules. He can break the rules.
So we moving on. We get our 5 or 6 really. So it's Eneru, Nami, Robin, Zoro, Wiper, and Gonfall for all the kids keeping track at home. Or Weird Night, which that bit makes a return, by the way.
Yeah,
when they're falling out of the snake or whatever. At one point, Nami was like, "Why don't you fucking do something to help us, old man?" And then he's like, "My name's Godfall. Godfall."
That's not
I thought they were gonna make like a pun off of that. I'm gone fall and I'm falling.
It was fucking stupid. I loved it.
He's just fed the fuck up with this now.
He's fucking done. But yeah, so it's those 6, and then I do actually kind of like the little bit between Gonfall and Eneru for the hot sec. I mean, all obnoxious overpoweredness in the later episode aside, Eneru had quite the presence in these episodes, which I do vibe with. I like a villain who can just kind of carry the entire episode with his dialogue, with his candor, and just absolutely fucking murk Gonfall when he tries to jump on him.
Eneru's the bad guy when you see a guy eat the core of an apple.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. That made me so irrationally upset.
Yeah, it did. I'm not gonna lie, it did me, and me too. Like, if you're gonna
Valentine
go so far,
Award, ding 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 ding. Sus, vote him off the ship. He ate the fucking core of an apple. That shit's fucking gross. I don't care who you are. You eat the core, you disgust me. Leave that for the fucking animals outside.
That, Devin's like, you are no longer a cool villain of mine. This title will only be Crocodile.
Oh my god!
Like Enter is so cool. Like his whole way he holds himself is still pretty. They didn't really do anything that much different in these episodes versus the prior ones. I feel like he was still more badass in the prior episodes so far. But
who eats an apple like that? What animal?
I cannot relate to that statement. He is way cooler in these episodes than he has been previously. Now, I agree they haven't done much different, but he's now...
I think his menace when he was stabbed through the fucking head with a spear was a lot more intense than it was when he's like, lol, you got a swordy boy, and I just go, bzzz, because I'm a living fucking mosquito killer.
But then there's also the parts where, like, Gonfall's, like, blindly rushing at him in a rage, and he just, like, sidesteps casually and goes, 30 million volts. Or when who's I don't even remember which one attacked him, but then he starts actually using the drums on his back to
okay, we're here. Let me fact check time, or fat guy, whatever. Let me break this down real quick.
Hashtag Raijin.
Sure. Okay, so one, just want to mention the way he kills Gonfall or offs him with just like 2 fingertips, disrespectful. I love that.
That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
But the 2 techniques that he uses to off Wiper and Zoro specifically. The first one, when he used Wiper, he like banged on his drum and summoned like a bird.
Yeah, it was a phoenix or something like that.
What did he call it? He called it Hino. Hino is the Iroquois god of thunder, or deity of thunder. Rather ironic. Indigenous man being off by indigenous bird.
And Zoro got off by the fucking 3 tails.
He got hit by Kiten, and Kiten is a Japanese thunder beast. So Japanese inspired man getting off by Japanese inspired attack. Can't get better than this. Disrespectful
to him.
It really does.
Fucking Justin, I'm glad that you get to be our fact checker.
This is what I'm saying.
I didn't do that research.
This is the type of shit that just makes him so much more badass in these episodes.
No, dude,
I agree. It adds more like fluff to the character, but I don't know about like there's a difference between just badass and menacing, I feel.
Sure.
And I feel it was more menacing in the previous ones. And you know me, I'm a menace slut.
What about the part where he restarts his own goddamn heart?
Okay, are we there yet? Are we here?
Yes, that was pretty badass. I will not deny that he's badass. I'm not denying that.
He just wants more menacing. That's all he
I
wants.
just want to hold the fort.
When I see a
hold
villain, I
hold
want
on
to
for a
hate
sec.
him.
Everyone needs to know Eneru can just fucking defibrillate himself because why the fuck not?
Because sure.
Because sure.
He's the fucking dude in COD Warzone that's sitting with the fucking stim pack in the background during the
Yeah, he's
poison
got
cloud.
to self-revive.
Self-reviving
he is
like
the man.
30 fucking minutes, and nobody thinks to cut off his fucking head while he's doing it.
He is the guy with last man standing who just needs to get like one bullet shot on like a fucking bird before he stands back up or something.
Absolutely broken.
Absolutely fucking
and
broken.
Bungie, please nerf.
We get that little like tidbit from Robin too before she gets like fucking shot through the brain with lightning.
Okay, I want to stop too. I'm sorry, I don't want to cut you off, but that scene where Robin gets murked, so Robin gets murked in a relatively unique fashion. Like she doesn't get like blasted from the heavens. She gets
Lobotomized?
Lobotomized through the face
With lightning.
She gonna have a slur later on or something like that?
I don't honestly even know, but
Probably
and then our boy Zoro was not having that shit.
At the same time, Zoro, my dude, you see he has lightning, and you go to hit him with metal.
Mm-hmm.
What else is gonna hit him with?
No.
So Zoro only has one thing. It's swords.
I know. But at the same time, it's like, boy, you're literally carrying dowel rods with you at this point. You're carrying lightning rods, and your idea is to go, best way to attack lightning is with metal.
Well, okay, to be fair, when he actually like attacked him, he attempted to pick up Wiper's Sea Prism Stone that he had like in his feet or whatever the fuck, and was hoping that he could like, you know, catch Eneru off guard and then like actually cut his real body like with the Sea Prism Stone like enabling or disabling him or whatever. It just, you know, because it didn't work out that way.
Lightning powers go burr.
Because lightning powers go burr, it obviously didn't work out that way.
Speaking of the Sea Prism Stone, so it's already been established in the universe that we watched this already, that like we know what it is, right? Like especially in Alabasta it came up.
Yeah.
I found it really awkward that like I think it was mostly Nami that they just kind of like pulled up the Sea Prism wiki and told the voice actors for Nami to read it real quick. It's like Sea Prism Stone. It's basically like the ocean water but in rock form.
It's like our fans have never seen this show ever before. I mean, we have to reintroduce why Luffy's good guy. We have to show why this guy bad, and we got to remind you what rocks do.
I wanna like temper some of the expectation. That was like 80 episodes ago.
I don't give a fuck. If you don't remember, fuck you.
I mean,
if you don't remember what happened in Alabasta, you don't deserve to watch a show.
You don't deserve to watch a show.
Seriously, if you don't remember what happened last season, because if you don't remember what happened in that season, like, sure, if you don't remember fucking, what's that, a dinosaur island with the giants on them, sure, forget that shit. It was irrelevant. But
it was not irrelevant. That's one of my favorite arcs.
Disrespecting Alpath warriors out here.
I love Little Garden.
If you forget that, I could forgive you. I cannot forgive you for forgetting a very key important to this universe.
All right, whatever. I mean,
it's like forgetting how the Force works in fucking Star Wars.
All right, well, do you remember what the powder was called that summons the rain, Devin?
It had a name?
Oh! Yes, it did.
It was called rain powder, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't actually.
That's different, though. Does it ever come up again?
I didn't realize we're playing Brendan trivia.
Hey, Brendan, does the rain powder ever come up again?
I plead the fifth.
I rest my case. I rest my case. The stone will come up thousands of times. Devil fruit will come up thousands of times. This is the equivalent of like saying like, hey, I forgot what devil fruit do. And now I have to explain to this 4-year-old Kobe what devil fruit are. Because he He's fucking 8 and doesn't know shit from his ass.
You know, it's been a hot minute since we had a Devin Rant corner. I like this. It's been a minute. I'm glad. No, Devin, I truly am. I am happy that you care enough to have this much passion.
It's just annoying. I hate it in shows when they do this where it's like, remember that thing we talked about last episode for like 20 minutes about, and you guys are too brain dead to remember, so we're gonna do flashbacks for this whole fucking episode, reminding you about an episode that happened 5 episodes ago. Granted, it was 30 episodes ago since Alabasta, sure, but goddamn, people, keep your brain stems intact. Like, it's not that hard to remember that some rocks go burr against fruit.
It's not like Nami brought it up for more than like literally 30 seconds. We don't need to be that critical. Like, it wasn't like
Still
a 3-episode flashback, you know, a la fucking Kakashi getting his Sharingan eye or some shit, all right? Like, everyone fucking relax.
Boy, Devin, do I have bad news for you in the future, but we'll get there.
I hate you already. I hate you already.
All right, but moving on. So the other big tidbits that we get is Eneru and his Grandmaster plan. All he really wants is a flying ship and to go to the Endless Verth. That's it. Oh, and then to also...
So is the Endless Verth just the blue sea?
It's Earth. It's the Earth that we know, or that they know.
So I was right, for the record.
Yeah.
So I was right that he's from this land.
He does, in fact, confirm that he's from a sky island.
Yes, he does confirm that. Yeah.
And he's not from the blue sea, so therefore, I want my cookie.
We'll deliver your cookie to you within 7 to 10 business days.
Along with his trophy of winning the Hunger Games prediction.
Yeah, back where he was
That's
from.
mine. No, that's mine.
I had to send that to him.
I get that. That's mine.
We'll like draw a line in the sand. I'll put down the award. You put down the cookie.
We'll grab
one
at the same time.
one of us
We'll establish a neutral location.
Yeah,
we'll go to Virginia or something. Nobody goes there.
Go to Dylan's cage.
There's a lot of people that live in Virginia.
Lies, deception, only boonies.
All right. Anyway, no, yeah. So our homeboy here, he wants to find the Endless Verth, which is not a place that we have been made aware of. It's just, you know, where he came from. It was like the legacy of the Endless Verth or whatever the fuck. And homeboy makes a flying ship, which is pretty sick.
Well, wait, isn't just the Endless Verth just Earth? That's what he's talking about, isn't it?
I will not confirm nor deny. It was not explicitly stated that
it's just Alabasta.
Here's what I'll say. The way I understood it was less of a literal thing as far as I took it, but more of like a concept of like, he just thinks that down on the blue sea, there's just a piece of literal landmass that has no end.
Yeah, and he'd be right. It's Earth.
I thought of it literally like an island, more kind of thing. Like, oh, he's like a flat earther or some shit. Where he just thinks like there's no, I don't know.
Well, the Grand Line does go in a circle, confirming that this planet does have a globe. So
yes, these are the facts,
or at least a cylinder. I don't know.
It is a globe. I can confirm it is a globe.
No, yeah. I mean, I took that to mean that he knows that the Blue Sea just has like seemingly endless amounts of these islands that they've been worshiping this whole time.
I only want to interject and say that it was not made explicitly clear that it is the Earth.
You're right.
So I ain't gonna say that you're wrong though. That's a pretty good guess. So regardless,
his whole plan is to drop these islands down to the Blue Sea. So it's not a far cry to assume that he realizes that there's
but hold on a second. This is my question though. If his goal is to find the Endless Verth and he always references these sky islands as, oh, I'm gonna send them to the Blue Sea, why does he not just say, oh yeah, my dream is to go to the Blue Sea?
Because he's biblical and he likes to speak vague.
These are the
maybe he knows that like literal ocean water is not the play.
Well, yeah, or he's just trying to find, like, he assumes the Endless Verth is like just going to be. Maybe he doesn't realize that the majority of
90% of the globe is covered in water.
Like most of the globe down below is water. He probably assumes, like, he knows to a degree that the Blue Sea exists, and they refer to the Blue Sea just as all the water that's down there, but.
I bet you that if he saw Alabasta, he would think it's Jerusalem. holy land of nothing but dirt. He doesn't know that dirt's useless for growing crops, but dirt nonetheless.
Honestly, Alabasta being the endless birth would not be that much of a hot take. I would have accepted that answer. He could like stand in the middle of Alabasta and be like,
Crocodile
I've
versus fucking Eneru.
crocodile versus Eneru.
Well, I mean,
Bzz first whoosh.
yeah, he just turns crocodile into glass.
I was just gonna say he
Here for it.
gives crocodile the glass fruit instead of the
The
same
crocodile
fruit.
goes pocket sand and gets in his eyes. And it's like really irritating for like 20 minutes.
Except
No.
JK, I'm a Logia. There's no sand in my eyes.
It's a shame that it would also weaken him, but it'd be amazing if like Crocodile had like a Gara type thing where he infused his sand with like iron or whatever or gold.
Right.
I think Gara uses gold.
Yeah, actually.
His father used iron, I think is what it was. Anyway,
Yeah.
But Crocodile infuses his sand with sea prism stone instead. That way he just
But that would
no,
break the
yes,
rules.
I understand. That is what it would also weaken him completely, but it would be funny.
But then again, we also broke the rules already in previous seasons with the fucking dude using a key and a wax at the
Hey,
fucking
stop being mean to my boy, Mr. 3.
Fuck him, he deserves to die.
We love 3. All my homies
3
love
bad,
3.
2's good. Nobody puts their TV at 33, they put it at 30 because they're not animals.
Stop. 3 is good. 2 is a fucking legend. That is the only thing that you have here.
Math is math.
Math is math. So in addition to this, so Eneru wants to drop the entire Sky Island to the curb because he's like, yeah, this whole place is unruly and what's the word?
Unnatural, specifically.
Unnatural. So he's just gonna be, he's gonna do his villain thing and be like, yeah, I'm gonna destroy everything because that's what villains do.
His logic was this land belongs to the Blue Sea, as do I and the people. So everybody's going for a ride.
So everyone.
None of you are going to make it, but we're going for a ride.
Well, he'll make it just fine.
Everybody else
He's got
won't.
Arc Maxim.
Everyone else just has to deal with something called gravity.
Yeah.
The
Apparently he's
they'll
got a
finally
flying ship.
Yeah, maybe we'll finally make use of those wings.
Dude, facts. The only other big minor tidbit, big minor, keck, was the Shandorian warrior coat, or what was it, Wiper, hearing about the history of Kulgara and the old guy who knew like the true history of the poneglyph and all that shit. Why that all of a sudden the Shandorians seem to know a lot more about the world than they've been letting on.
I mean, it's kind of always been that way. Like throughout, like they know about devil fruits. Wiper has a pair of sea prisms for some reason. Like I don't.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't like. He just pulls those out of nowhere and goes, "I knew you had a fruit all along, so I had planned this for 17 years."
Even though the child doesn't even know what devil fruit are because she reacts to Luffy being stretchy for like 2 seconds and
I
goes,
mean,
"What?"
They've clearly like taken that child and sat her in a corner.
And then there was that stupid bit with Pierre where Luffy was like, "Hey, it's the horse," and she's like, "It's a bird, dumbass." And then it turns into a horse, and she freaked the fuck out. And he was like, "See, horse."
And then he stretches up on top, and she's like, "You guys are horrible."
You guys are all monsters.
That pun. It's a seahorse.
And then Luffy finally breaks free. Our boy.
Yeah. Almost punches through the eyelids of the Sky Lord or whatever the snake is called.
I couldn't tell if he was just hanging out in the eyelid or in the actual eyeball.
No, they were in the eye because he like pushes up against the inside of the snake's eye and he goes, "Nope, can't get out this way." And then they go back.
I'm wondering if the snake is actually dead or if it actually felt that, because that snake's fucked if they were inside its eye.
A couple million volts might make you a little numb. I don't know.
Just a little numb.
Literal cataracts walking around in your fucking skull.
Yeah.
This might be a wild question, but do we have any guesses as to how our protagonist is going to proceed in the future against our homie here?
He's gonna get lost. He's gonna find out that lightning don't work on me, and then they're gonna fight.
In theory, Luffy shouldn't get lost whatsoever because he has Isa.
But also, he's not Zoro.
It's Luffy.
No, I mean, he's gotten lost plenty of times. Don't get me wrong here, Justin. He's gotten lost plenty. He spent the last 6 episodes in the belly of a snake because of plot.
Can we just actually recognize that for a half a second? They use the snake to take the main guy out of the show for the better part of 10 episodes.
Yeah, 10 episodes he's been in the snake's belly just so that he didn't wipe out everybody for himself.
I love that. Sorry,
bro. He had a person. It's called Uber. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
Uber lets you get out of the car, though.
I read some articles that don't always make that the case.
Uber doesn't try to digest you.
To be fair, Luffy didn't pay, so why would
lock the doors until you pay up?
Yeah, no. I mean, I've already stated how this is going to go down.
Yeah, I know you have.
Eneru's gonna try lightning. Luffy's gonna probably be scared at first, and then he's gonna get hit, and it's gonna have zero effect on him. And he's gonna go, "Rubber, I'm rubber." That doesn't not affected by. All right, we can fight now. And then
he's probably gonna spend a whole episode dodging, and then this one he's gonna be like, but wait, though.
Yeah, he's gonna get hit finally. It's gonna be like, I've got you now, and then
I bet you it's gonna be at the end of an episode. It's gonna be at the end of an episode. We're gonna cut to black. Next episode, we're gonna see that same lightning attack. Him freaking out. Nami going, no, Luffy cry scene. Luffy gets up and go, that didn't hurt, though. And then whap, whap, whap.
Yeah,
and then at some point bazooka.
And then
I want to play spoiler here a little bit. I feel
no.
Okay, I didn't mean it literally.
You said spoil it. No, you
really
can't do this to me.
Your words with that.
Okay,
Justin.
fine. Let me
refuse to listen
remind.
to anything Justin says. I will talk over him consistently if he does not shut up right now. I know your words, evil witch.
Okay,
they are full of nothing but lies and deceit.
Okay, Brendan, can you remind everyone that it seems that they're forgetting that we have a Paramecia type and a Logia type, and Logias are still broken. So how does Luffy fight him? Besides just not taking damage.
What's the Paramecia again?
Paramecia is like Luffy or Buggy, where they affect their body in some sort of way.
Yes.
But not elementally wise.
Yeah, Logias are you are the embodiment of an element. Zoans are you transform into shit, and then Paramecias are like Luffy and Buggy. Also several others, but we haven't really discussed the matter further. There could be more Devil Fruit.
I'm gonna laugh if his weakness is pocket sand.
His weakness is pocket sand. All right, Justin, I know what you're getting at. I'll be honest, I ain't gonna answer your question. I'm sorry.
I don't want you to answer it, Mr. I have knowledge. Talking about these two
All
goons.
I'm gonna say is once upon a time, Brendan, when he was watching this stupid arc, started to see the writing on the wall between these two characters, and I look forward to your guys' reaction just as much as I did myself when I finally realized where this fucking goddamn fight was gonna go. And that is all I have on that matter.
So would the other two not knowers like to take a jab at my question?
I don't even understand the question.
No, I have zero ideas. I don't even want to try and guess right now.
It could literally go fucking. A Southbird could eat Luffy next episode.
Southbird could eat Luffy next episode.
More Nami time to fucking just react to fucking Eneru being her bad guy.
There are no rules.
It could literally go fucking anywhere.
Yeah, I have no doubts that this will end with Luffy decking him in the face. How we get to that point, I have no fucking idea.
Yeah, for sure. All right. The good news is that next episode we'll have some to talk about.
I look forward to it.
But honestly, that's pretty much the long and short of what happened these episodes. Are we good? Does anyone else have any other comments?
I would like to make a shout out to Pagia. Rip that guy.
Dude,
I don't. We can.
What? Why?
I'm done.
Bro,
Why do we hate Pagia?
I don't care. I've already discussed my distaste for Pagia.
you just don't like the horn.
No, I didn't like him when he was a potential child murderer either.
Well, now he's a potential child savior.
That's fine. He's made up for his sins. That's it. He's gone net neutral in my life.
Oh my god.
All right.
I'm still wondering who fixed the boat.
Oh, you mean the
Oh,
ghost?
right. Yeah, who fixed the Mary?
Oh,
For like half a second, I was like, did Eneru fix it? I was like, but why the fuck would he do that?
Yeah, we kind of glossed over that one, didn't we?
maybe we'll find out. Maybe we won't. Who knows?
I mean,
anyway,
we solved that problem. It's the ghost of Mary himself, the Goat Man.
Bah.
No, I thought we said that it was one of Eneru's fucking lackeys because they were all like members of the clan that put the boat together or whatever.
yeah.
I think that's what we thought, but then Devin was like, "No, it's the ghost of Mary himself coming." I think is
No, I didn't say it was a ghost. I just said it was Mary coming back to like fucking fix it.
Either way. I think we expected it to be one of the goat guys because they'd be a long distant cousin to Mary or something. But Devin was like, "No, it's Mary."
They're like
Found them.
our Lord, our fellow sheep must fix. Bah.
Our low goat savior.
The going merry go bah.
I'm
But yeah, watching him die like literally 2 seconds after giving a sad like fucking like little like I want to give people happiness, and then Bert, I was like,
talking
okay,
about fucking red flags.
yeah,
talking about
oh wow, you're telling us your lifelong dreams. I wonder if you're gonna die.
Wait, who's dying? What?
All I gotta say is
Paglia, you fool.
will of
You're the one that got brought it up, dumbass.
the will of P, my friends. Moving on.
Get out of here.
P?
Paglia, P for Paglia. Shut up.
The any other major comments, concerns?
Bzzzt.
Bzzzt. All right, moving on.
Okay.
Are there
well,
bees in here?
Justin?
I haven't been a part of this segment, part of the show, whatever you want to call it. I would like to submit a potential One Piece.
Oh?
Okay.
Ooh.
Nami's waiver.
I'm going to be hard pressed because, we established our own rule that they can't be within like several miles of each other. And really, we don't know where the whistle is anymore. But either way,
we're not really sure where the whistle is.
But also, Nami's waiver, because that thing's indestructible.
No.
I would like to alternatively, because I wanted to bring this one too. I also had a One Piece for this.
wow.
Can we please put Eneru's drums in the list? Hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
How in the fucking world is that shit attached to him? And you can tell me that it's like, I don't know, pierced through his back. That's fine. That's fine. How in the fuck does that thing stay upright? Somebody tell me.
Magnetism.
Going through his
back
rib
muscle.
cage, so it's probably locked in a certain position, so it can't rotate like a bull, or not, like a piercing that goes through the ribs around his spine, and then
What kind
locked
of
in.
what?
We're talking about fucking One Piece. Don't ask me this fucking shit. We're kind of fucking We're talking about rubber people, and people can get cut in half with swords and be fine.
All right. All I'm saying is I really like the fucking drums. All right. And I'm not good at this picking One Piece's thing, but I really like the fucking drums.
Drums do go boonga boonga, but not enough, in my opinion, to be a One Piece. I would be more pressed to say the apple is a fucking One Piece.
What
All
the-
right, I'm not.
All right, you're
opening
wild.
that-
Hold
I'm
on.
not opening that to the floor. No, we're not.
I'm not either. It's not good enough.
I'm gonna go with a solid no on both.
Aw.
Sorry, boys.
Damn it.
Never
All right,
lucky.
well,
It was a
The
good
council
try.
has
It was a
spoken.
good try with the drums. The waiver was ridiculous.
What?
The drums was a good try.
all right. Well, it is what
Man.
it is. Not last, at least. So moving on. What we got? Quotes. What do we got?
I got two.
Okay.
My first one is, when push comes to shove, he's a reliable bird or horse.
That's good. I like that.
And then obviously the other one comes from, I believe, Wiper, which is, for the sake of our ancestors, when he gets like fucking
Yeah.
real fucking hard. That was nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Fucking guy, man.
Right?
I also have two. Probably have more, but I think these are the only two I'll go with. Both from Eneru. First one is, he's I think talking to Zoro. He says, "Until I teach your body a lesson, you won't learn the definition of God." So that's menacing for my boy Devin over there.
And oddly sexual. Out of context.
Boy, if I got another quote for you, then.
Wait.
My body's ready for it.
The second one I have here is also Enru. People do not fear God. Fear is God itself.
Oh,
And,
yes.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you.
had that
Somebody
one.
said that. Thank
I had
God.
that one too. Well, seeing as that, I'll skip that one, seeing as I've already been sniped there. The only other one that I had, since we're on the sensual quote topic, is back in 178 when Ohm being adorable as shit, going, however, I've already taken aim at your heart. I can't help but feel like in a different anime that would work really well on Zoro.
It's not like I want to sick my dog on you, Baka.
Yeah.
It's not like I want you to use 3 swords on me, Baka.
I'd ship him in a different anime.
I'd ship him. I would ship him. Absolutely. I gotta be honest. I've just got nothing but Enru quotes for this.
I had to stop writing them down.
I'm not even. We're just gonna speed run this shit. Same thing we did with Usopp last time. We've got when the entire like thing is falling down and Enru's like, all right, everyone's gonna we're meeting everyone in the center. He was like, the Sky Lord is calling you. Heed my call, lowly beings, and come to me. And then everyone starts falling because Keck. We have the one thing I know is that God's prophecy will never falter. His words are absolute. What a fucking G.
Even though he's fucking wrong.
He definitely picked the 5. Yeah, I mean, you got the 5. Yeah.
He missed one.
Well, what?
no, there were 3 minutes left. He was like, anybody want to nominate themselves?
I mean, if you want to be technical, for some reason the Sky Lord Snake blocks mantra, and he didn't realize that Luffy and Isa were in there, and Luffy technically counts. So
Right. That's the big kicker there. God does exist in this world, and that God is me. Honestly, I love the fact that this dude just calls himself God at every turn. That is one of my favorite bits, even though like it's not a very deep like character thing for a villain to like see himself in such
a priestly like evil priest thing. I literally think of the dude from Hunchback of Notre Dame like speaking like menacingly. It's like he's using God to describe himself because he's pretentious and full of himself. So like I vibe with you. Like I agree. Like it sounds cool, but like I just feel like it doesn't come off as powerful.
I feel that. I mean, I disagree with you, but I feel what you're saying.
Right. I totally understand, because like again, I know I like to compare everything to Crocodile, but like the execution of the dialogue just didn't feel as intense to me.
I feel that
when it should feel that way.
These last two are not Enru, so these are the ones I'm most proud of. When Nami was like, I've always wanted to go to Endless Birth. Press X to doubt.
what?
when she gave up on everything, she was just like, I've always wanted that's my dream. I've always wanted to go to Endless Birth. And then he's just like looking back at Nami like, bitch, I know you're playing.
I literally just told you about this 10 minutes ago. What the fuck are you talking about?
And then this one's like kind of like a sleeper for me personally. This one's kind of talked about in the community once in a while. There's a scene after Luffy gets out of the snake where he catches up with Zoro and sees Zoro like knocked out on the ground. And one of the first things he says was like, how could any of this have happened with you here? Which kind of slaps for me, because that's like one of those like low key things that Luffy has where he's like, dude, you of all people can handle this shit when I'm not around. Abso-fucking-lutely. What on the fucking God's green earth happened?
I'm surprised he didn't say that to like fucking Robin.
Right.
Well, he doesn't know Robin like that.
Right, for
really.
sure.
True.
I don't know.
Robin doesn't even
like
want to
sentiment.
address any of them by name.
I'm pretty sure she's
Still has
literally
no
only
attachment.
called Luffy by name, like up to this point. Everyone else is still swordsman, longnose, navigator, cook, I think,
chef, whatever.
doctor.
Yeah, everyone
Survive a week and maybe I'll remember your name.
Right.
She's addressed everybody by their job on the boat. I'm pretty sure she's even called him captain.
No, she used to, but I think I think at this point she's called him Luffy a couple of times. Once in a while. But yeah, she does still call him like Captain. I don't know. Out of all of them, he's the only one that she like calls by name here and there, I guess. Is my point. If I have a point.
Speaking of Robin, I did want to mention something. Am I the only one that got strong ship vibes from when Robin got zapped and Zoro was reacting?
Oh no, absolutely. Everybody saw that.
Dude, everybody gets those vibes.
I'm just like, she liked him. He liked her.
The vibe
No, I
is
think it's
kind of
very
been
much the
there.
opposite way around. I think he likes her. It's not reciprocated yet.
It's definitely kind of just been there since like the moment that Robin steps foot on the boat.
She's a little flirty with him.
And they have that moment where like Zoro is big chilling on the top of the boat and she's like busy convincing all of them one by one, and then she steps up there and goes, "Not gonna join in," and he goes, "No," and then he just looks away like a cool guy.
It's not like I want to have fun with my friends.
It's not like I like you or anything, bugger.
Yeah, and then all she does is smile at him and walk away, and he goes, "Wait a second, she just smile at me?" And then
Sharpened sword and Sundar.
At that point, the ship starts to build. So,
All right. Well, moving on. Golden Ham. I'm just gonna come out with it. I want to give it to Eneru. I don't have any fucking shame in that. I love everything he was pitching in these episodes, minus the defibrillation shit, which is fucking obnoxious. I hate it. I really do hate the defibrillation. But other than that, everything this dude pitched to me in these episodes was gold. Gold, I tell you.
I don't know. I feel like Wiper's a better contender. Not gonna lie, because I don't know. Just that whole like him, self-sacrificing multiple times just to blast this dude, and then even when he's like unconscious, like walking towards him to try and give him a zappy zap number 3. I don't know. That just slapped hard for me.
Ooh, okay. I mean, that's a solid hot take.
yeah, I went into these episodes like fully expecting Eneru to come out on the other side with the golden ham. And I feel like at the end of the day, I am still kind of leaning towards it. But like Devin said, after watching the episodes, Wiper does sort of strike a chord with the overall like the way he carries himself. Again, I'm still pretty solidly on the Eneru train though.
Oh, thank God. You had me scared for a minute. Like, whoa.
Wiper strikes a chord, but I'm definitely still feeling Eneru here.
All right, thank God. Jeez, don't put me in this camp. I need to give it to Eneru here.
I feel like Eneru is just going to earn it better later on, though, when he starts like talking to Luffy and like because he's obviously he's pretentious. He likes to hear himself.
Right? Yeah,
he's going to talk a lot to Luffy. I feel like he's going to get a lot better voice lines, a lot more menacing in those episodes when he starts like his downfall moment versus.
I don't know, man.
Right now.
I don't think so. I think this is probably peak Eneru when he's just mindlessly like a child squashing bugs beneath him. You know? This is like Crocodile holding Vivi by her skull and getting ready to drop her off the side of the Alabastic Kingdom.
See, that's the thing.
Castle.
I don't think it is like that. I feel like the difference between Eneru in these scenes versus the last episodes when we saw him with whatever the fuck his name is, sunglasses dude. Like I feel like they're relatively the same. There's no real change in character. He's just being very consistent. While like the real character really shines when they're in their fall, in my opinion. Like when it comes to villains,
right? Of course, and we have not seen.
I feel like Eneru has a better chance in the next coming episodes during those scenes when he really gets to start monologuing hard.
Yeah, but we didn't give Crocodile a golden ham when he was dying. For finally when he got splashed with water, we gave it to Luffy for beating the shit out of him.
Well, to be fair, I think we did give Crocodile a golden ham at some point afterwards.
We didn't give him one. We gave him 2.
yeah.
We gave Crocodile 2 golden hams, but then when he got the shit kicked out of him, like presumably...
All right. We do need to be careful. We don't want to spend too much time comparing Eneru to Crocodile. I will say that I think that Eneru's presence in these episodes slaps, and I will agree that Wiper, is a sleeper pick. I would still give it to Eneru overall, but finally, why don't we get Justin's opinion on the matter?
I feel like everyone's forgetting about Isa.
Get out of here.
This is what. Go back into the corner, Justin. Go back in the corner and rethink about what you just said. We're gonna continue talking about it.
Oh no, I'm messing with y'all. I'm messing with y'all.
What you're doing?
I'm messing with y'all. I'm on the same boat as the other two over here. Wiper, super sleeper, but I think Enru takes the cake over here.
I would give Wiper my number 2 in a fucking heartbeat.
Same.
But I give this to Eneru every time. I'm sorry.
Tim.
Every time.
Shame.
I'm sorry.
Now, so we all agree that Enru is the wrong word. Golden Ham winner.
You're an ant.
Golden Ham.
Nice.
Now moving on to Valentine's Award. Enru for the way he ate that fucking apple.
Facts.
Dude.
Facts.
Honestly? Dude, are we allowed to do this?
Yes. Yes, we are.
Can we do this? Are we
like
mad lad enough?
Mom's not here. We can do it.
This feels like it goes against everything that these two awards stand for.
I don't give a damn.
That's why I didn't want to give it to Eneru, is because I feel like he doesn't deserve it for being a fucking Valentine. But no, you guys have to say he's so much impactful. No, he's an animal. He's an animal for eating the core of an apple. Out of my face.
Can we do this? Is this legal?
I like to believe him winning both awards truly dives deep into the duality of man.
Duality of man.
Christ.
Of course, because a godly figure. He's both the perfection of humanity and the fault.
The only alternative I had was holy, but I honestly, for the memes, I give it to Eneru.
I can get behind this. I hate it, but I love it.
Dylan, if you could, would you give Eneru the picture for the golden ham? Could you please pick a snap of him eating the apple?
Oh, but there's so many other good frames.
There's so many way better frames,
There's
but for the
infinitely
memes
better
though.
frames.
All right. Anyway, I'm sorry. Dylan, cut that. Do we agree that Eneru gets
guilty?
Yeah.
Guilty.
And just like that, we have simultaneously given one character both the Golden Ham and the Valentine Award
In the same episode.
in the same set of episodes. We are mad lads. These are the rules. We set the rules. We do whatever we want.
This is the last February Valentine Award too, so this is like the ultimate Valentine.
God damn
This is the last in our line of special weekly Valentine awards.
Because
This wasn't planned, I swear to you guys. You're
because
welcome.
this man ate an apple's core.
And no other reason.
All right. I'm good.
Wow.
All right, what's the
get it.
what's the grab bag, Christian?
So, okay, Justin, I have a selection of come over here to this table.
I'm getting a fax from the producer here. I think I don't know how though. That fax machine's it's been unplugged for like 4 years. I don't.
Fine, I'll save the Hot Wheels for next time.
All right. It says grab bag career day.
Oh no.
Oh, we're back on career day.
Baku no Mi fruit. Okay.
Translation?
Anyone want to guess what the Baku no Mi fruit is? I've got the translation here.
Wasn't that the lightning? No, that's not the lightning one.
Nah, that was the Baku. Is that spring?
No, sir. Any other final
They throw
guesses?
little balls at each
I'm
other.
not
when they
very
play
well versed
Bakugan?
on my Japanese onomatopoeias.
This is everybody's favorite Chopper
It's
Arc
Waffle.
villain.
Oh,
This is
no.
Munch fruit.
Oh, let's go.
God. Oh.
What do we think about the Munch fruit?
I distinctly remember
wait.
hearing that one of you fuckers was like, "Oh, I've got a great pick for fucking Wapple when we get to his career day." So.
It was probably me, and I definitely don't remember what I had in mind.
Were you
But-
on those episodes?
I don't
he
know. He
wasn't.
was not.
I probably
but-
said it to you guys like off screen or whatever, off audio, however this works. Anyway,
What am I going to give?
here's my first nomination: professional eater. Like annual 4th of July hot dog eating contest at Coney Island. Wapple, 50-time world champion.
I think we need that's fine. I feel like we need to focus more on the part where he can turn himself, or you can turn yourself into the thing that you eat, more than just like eating endlessly.
Right. Yeah.
I feel like he would be a better entrepreneur and make himself a factory so that he can make iPhones.
Oh. Wait a minute.
All American.
That is actually a very solid point. He could be his own sustainable factory.
He only has to pay one wage, and it's himself.
Wait a minute.
I think Devin just broke capitalism.
Devin absolutely just broke capitalism, guaranteed.
Stonks.
He just took, he just took Wapple's own thing, because like he turns himself into a mini factory in the show.
Well, right, but like we never like
down on it,
and then doubles down on it. Oh, jeez.
Put some gold in there. Put some fucking plastic in there. Chomp chomp. Boom. iPhone 12.
He just like throws a few minerals, and like Devin said, chomp chomp. Fucking iPhone. Sells that shit for $1,000. He spends like 3 minutes, and he just makes a fucking iPhone.
He just grunts like 3 times. Boom, iPhone.
My God, no, that's actually goddamn brilliant.
Steve Jobs wants to know your location.
This isn't so much a job, but something I find really cool as its potential reality in this universe where the Munch Bunch fruit is real. For all of you My Hero Academia fans out there, that there is a really cool student/hero referred to as Sun Eater.
We already know where
I brought him up during this.
Nice. Sun Eater. We just make him real. You just you eat chicken, get some chicken wings.
We already made this point.
Wait, we did. Nothing.
Yeah,
I brought up Sun Eater at least 3 times when we were doing that arc. The drum.
We talked like extensively about how
you listened to those episodes.
Listen, all right, I'm a week to week kind of guy. What happened 2 weeks ago ain't up here.
It's people like Justin, like I made a comment earlier, who forget what happened last season and don't remember for current events and then make an ass out of themselves. Now we have to do a fucking flashback to the time when Christian was monologuing about the fucking how Sun Eater could have been a way cooler hero, and this is a perfect example of how this devil fruit could have been awesome, but it's all because of you, Justin!
God,
all right.
This is so fucking dumb.
Because they showcase it in this episode especially, and they describe it as the way that he eats things and he can turn his body into those things. This is even more tragic to me as a devil fruit gone to waste, because this power is so goddamn cool, and I love this power. In My Hero, they have the same guy. It's the same power. Everything he eats, except he eats just food. He can turn his body into characteristics of the thing he eats. Sun Eater for the culture folk.
Right.
In My Hero, basically, he eats actual food instead of like fucking wood and cannons, but he takes the characteristics of things he eats. So in the show, his signature move is like combining like a clam. He uses the hard shell for armor. He uses the like octopus legs for fucking ranged weapons. He eats chicken, so he gets wings.
But yeah, I genuinely can't think of anything that beats what Devin just said. But I mean, honestly, the dude can eat and become anything. So I guess you
literally just have to eat something that can produce something. And you make money. Stonks everywhere.
I feel like part of the problem with Career Day is that like I'm always tempted to like default to like some kind of savior. You know what I mean? Like, dude can eat gun, and now he has gun. Dude can eat rope. Now he can climb to anywhere. Dude can eat fire extinguisher. Now he can spit fire extinguishing fluid at anything that he fucking feels like to be like a fireman or something. What does he eat that makes him a better person other than being a factory and just becoming an iPhone manufacturing facility? That is pretty fucking good.
Hey man, we need villains in the world, right?
We do need villains in the world. Honestly, that guy is an entrepreneur. That's just it.
I feel like if we dissect that a little bit more, we could make him just like a garbage man. He's like a perfect garbage.
But then he just makes garbage.
No,
Well, wait a minute.
He's eating the materials you want for your fucking iPhones.
Oh,
Right.
He's a recycling
like
center that makes
a recycling
profit.
center.
he's a
Perfect recycling
recycling center.
Yeah.
And he makes an iPhone out of it.
Yeah.
Boom.
Oh,
He's good for the environment and his own wallet. It's
I love it. And it's not a he, it's it. Anyway, I love it. That is now my
Yeah.
answer.
They become just the world's best mobile recycling plant, and they turn it into things you actually want. You bring your This is great because he could just sit on a corner and go like, "Bring me your garbage and tell me what you want." And you can go like, "Oh, my windshield wipers broke on my car the other day," and he goes, "Great, bring me some plastic and a little bit of felt." And you bring it to him, and he just and then spits out two brand new windshield wipers for you.
you know what I love about
Yes.
this?
Ultimate handyman.
That is an answer. I like that. Yes.
You know what I love about this? One man's trash is the same man's treasure.
It's another man's treasure.
All right, we're done. We have
That's
two really
the
good
show.
answers. We can't beat these.
Yeah, you really can't.
All right. Anything else anyone wants to add?
Follow us on Pandas at Twitter. Follow us on Twitter at Panda Sightings. We also have an email, pandasightings@gmail.com, if you want to ask us any questions. We also have an Instagram at Panda Sightings.
Go
So,
go check out that Sky Fieri post on Instagram, especially.
Oh yeah, for sure.
'Cause
Sky Fury,
goddamn.
them wings, though.
We're disappointed in you, though. Nobody gave us
Yeah,
our
shame on you.
drawing that Devin asked for.
No, nobody actually drew
I'm
the
not
Sky
mad. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.